This is the first episode of hopefully a long and exciting series with my first guest who you might know from Nickelodeon's Nicky, Ricky, Dickie, and Don, Disney's Just Roll With It, and his breakout Disney XD debut, Walk the Prank, my friend, Mr. Cody Veith. As you heard in the intro, you may know him from Disney, Nickelodeon, but more likely his breakout Disney XD debut, Walk the Prank. I was actually going to wait till the middle, but if you just want to go ahead and jump right into it, let the viewers know what's going on, how that kind of started, that would be a good start.
First of all, I appreciate the intro. The intro was tough, bro. I cannot lie. It was a nice intro. Like, a nice one of any interview I've ever had.
Thank you.
I don't know, it was super duper crazy though, like getting on Walk the Prank, because like originally it wasn't called Walk the Prank.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that. It was originally called like Public Offenders.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you look that up, it came up with like criminals. So it was like I mean, we can't really have that be a Disney show. So then I went in like for the first audition, and I had to get like some like thrift shop like streetwear, because I wasn't like a big like skater, but like I originally auditioned for Dusty.
Oh, okay. Brandon's right. Okay.
Yeah, for Dusty. And then they were just like, nah. And then so they were like, how about you try out for Chance and Herman?
Right.
And so I was just like, man, like I'm trying to like every single role. I was like, I gotta get one of these.
Okay.
And then we went in and like I did it, and like, man, it was just so much memorizing that I had to do that I started like emotionally like freaking out.
Right.
With like the casting director. Shout out to Amber Horn. That's my girl. Hey, you are awesome. And she's literally like the nicest person. She's like made my career for real.
Okay.
Shout out to Amber
definitely.
Horn.
And everybody's Disney career, I think.
She's awesome. I love her so much. And I need to meet her baby. She has a baby and I've yet to meet your baby. But yeah, then we went in and like I was like feeling the pressure, but she was just like super duper nice.
Yeah.
And then we moved on to the next audition, and they were like Chance.
Right.
And so I was like, bet. Like I'll go for Chance. And then we went into like the next audition, and then eventually I think it was like the fourth audition or something like that, and it was there was only 3 people left for the role of Chance. It was like me and then this one kid that looked literally exactly like me. Like I was looking at him and I was like stop.
I'm guessing that's why they do the breakdowns then, like they're looking for a specific like ethnic group.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's what I thought. And then all of a sudden the other kid that's like, yeah, I'm going for Chance, looked nothing like me, bro. Like he like different like skin tone, different like way that he was like holding himself. Like, it was crazy. It was super cool, honestly. So then we went into the audition, and then just kept doing it, and then I was just fortunate enough to get it. That's all.
We actually went to the same acting like management class, academy, whatever you want to call it.
Day one.
Yeah, exactly.
Day one right there.
Like, I think my fondest memories are with you, Brandon, everybody. I don't think I have a normal memory of like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you do. You play a lot of sports, right? But my memories were, the weekend classes, like Miss Jam, Dr. Sabra, and from sitting on like, they have 2 different locations now. The one on Flamingo, I think, and then their new one.
They do have a new location. Yeah.
I remember we would just sit like while waiting for classes to start on the couch, like in the waiting room. We would be surrounded by all of the different like posters, and there would always be a TV just for us to watch, to keep the parents entertained.
Right.
Did you ever think at some point when you first walked into that building, not only would you, but also one of our other great friends, Brandon, would be one of the big posters? You're in I think it's a bear costume. I don't know if you were actually in it for the photo shoot.
Yeah, I was.
But it got to a time where the only time that I would see you was in Disney, like Disney commercials for I think the Planet Earth movie, or like you dress up as a panda with Jillian. Yeah, the little promo for that thing or whatever. I was like, so that's where he is. What? Tell me about that. Like, how did that change your life? Because you're still getting recognized for it today, and that show came out, how many years ago? I was taller than you still at that point.
No, you're big, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Big, well, the thing is, I've actually never seen the thing that you're talking. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I like never seen it. It's like you have to show me later. Like, it's super cool.
Yeah.
But man, it's just it's crazy, really. The whole like journey of it all, and just like because you were with me through it, like you were with the classes,
definitely.
and then like when they would bring in like agents and they bring in casting directors, I mean, it was just wild. And it was like a bunch of like building blocks to then getting like a bunch of like skills required to like do the auditions and stuff. I mean, you've been through the auditions, but you know exactly what that's like. So I don't know, it was just a very good start, and I still need to take some classes. I'm actually taking one at CSN right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm taking. It was one of my like electives, like that I had to either take like an acting class or like a communications class.
Okay.
And I originally went to communications because I was like eh. But then
I've done it already.
Well, I mean, I was like, yeah. But then the dude was like, yeah, you're gonna give like 3 7-minute speeches in front of the class. And I was like, whoa.
That's
I was
basically
like,
a scene.
Right. I was like, nah, I'm good. And then so I went to the acting class. Bro, it's like literally like my top 2 classes at college. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you, Brandon, Bryce, and Jillian. I don't know if I know that Brandon had some acting experience before. I know that you had done a little you had bugged a little something, right? I remember we had auditioned for the same part. I wonder who got it. But we
really auditioned for Public Offenders?
No, no, not that. The robot movie. The
Spark?
Yeah, Spark. There you go.
What?
I don't think I've ever told you this, but I saw you and your dad there. Like we chopped it up real quick.
Yeah.
But as soon as I saw it, I was like, well, that's it. I was like, my time here is done. You know, I don't even think I had walked into the audition yet. And I was like, boy, you know, it was just crazy because you had already got your foot into that sort of door, you know?
Right.
Like you're already going here, you're going there, you're meeting these people.
Mm-hmm.
You just graduated. I want to say like a year ago.
I did just graduate. Yeah, my brother's graduation's coming up.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
like,
you post about it a lot on social media. Shout out Cody Veith.
Hey, shout out my brother Nathan. That's my guy. He's graduating. He's been my day one. That's my guy. So,
did you always have this like need or this motivation to be an actor? Did you ever? What was like your awakening, your calling to being like, you know what? I'm gonna look for a place to where I can be on a TV show, on a movie, or like, you know, one day have my own TV show, which you do now.
Right. Bro, that's a really good question because like I remember it like it was yesterday. I was just chilling in the front room like watching some TV show or something.
Yeah.
And then my mom and dad like both sat me down and because I had like taken my mom's phone in the past and like done like some like cute like videos.
Yeah.
So I was always like into film and I wanted to be on TV, but like who knows how to really do that.
Right.
But then my mom and dad were like, this was their pitch to me. They were like, do you want to be the voice of a video game character? Okay. I was like, yeah, that sounds really cool. Yeah. I didn't even think about being on TV. Like I was just like, oh, okay, like I could be a video game character.
Right.
And so that was like the first like reason why I got into acting. And then I realized like, oh my god, like you can be on TV, you can do like commercials and stuff. Yeah. And it's like I fell in love with it, man. And then I wanted to do it, but yeah, I thought I was gonna be the next best like soccer player.
Yeah, I think Nathan plays soccer, right?
Nathan's very good at soccer. We both played on our high school's varsity team. And he was a captain for his senior year.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people that I meet that somehow you always come up into conversation. They always ask me, what's like your craziest story, like one of your most interesting stories? And I was like, you know, the people in your life. And obviously, like I said, the fondest memories are all of you guys. Mm-hmm. It's not like, oh, my next door neighbor. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're always surprised that you went to Arborview. You went, you know, and they're like, well, I just saw him. Like, there's no, like, he's visiting. I was like, well, you know, you can be an actor, but you could always be based everywhere.
Right.
You know, was there ever a point, like, I know Brandon right now is based out in California.
Mm-hmm.
Was there ever a time during, whether it was filming the show or just constantly going back and forth, that you and your family were like, no, we might just have to, you know, drop everything in Vegas and stay here, you know, for good, in a way, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there were heavy talks about when like we were doing Walk the Prank, like in like a few projects, whether we should like stay in California.
Okay.
Then we realized how expensive it was. I was like, there's no way we're going to California. Yeah. So it's nice being like only like 4 or 5 miles, not miles, hours away. I thought it was a quick little drive down the street. No, it's like 300.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, Vegas is just so nice, man. I think I'm gonna go out to to LA next summer though, and it's like live out there for a summer. Just
Okay, yeah. Say I know that your most recent biggest like trip was New York.
I did go to
What
New York.
was that? You went with some interesting friends too that
I
are
did.
part of the acting industry.
It was my homies in LA. Shout out to Malik. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to Trenton. Shout out to Tyler, Darius, Dayton, everyone. Trey.
How was that experience? I mean, we a few years back went to Magical Forest for their like Christmas, thing they do every year.
Mm-hmm.
And you did obviously get recognized. I think that was like the big like the little peak of your fame, I guess you could say. Like you've probably been like the most down to earth person that's done what you've done and still finds time to sit in my bedroom.
Oh my goodness. What's a vibe here? Y'all should see the whole setup, bro. It's tough. He's got a tough setup.
What was your experience in New York like? Where I mean, I saw a big crowd around you. Like once this whole video is edited, I'm gonna put like pictures and like snippets up.
Bro, the questions are really good. I can only imagine how good the editing is, bro. Like this is gonna be hella nice.
What was that like? Did you ever think for a day like when we used to go to like Town Square, just hang out. Would you ever think that at some point you would be in New York City? Just bombarded with all these people telling you, asking you, begging you, maybe.
I don't know, it was nothing like
say
that.
To say your infamous catchphrase.
Oh yeah. They did ask me to do that. Yeah. But that was really cool.
What was it like? Like, how did it start? Who was the first one to recognize you, and how long did it take to get a big crowd around you?
Well, it all started when I was just chilling one day, and then shout out to the homie Meek and Jai. They had their friend group and they were planning a trip to New York.
Okay.
And like obviously they've got their own group, but they were like nice enough to like invite me to go out to New York with them. I was yeah, of course I'm gonna go to New York. And it was my first time going. Like of course you got to go to New York.
Okay.
And we went, and we were like there was like 8 of us or something. We were like sharing like this like apartment, and it was very cool. We were out to like 2-3 a.m. like every night, just chilling, just doing boy stuff. And then and then we went out to, I think there was Times Square.
Yeah.
And then there was just a lot of people, and it just started raining, like light rain out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that just kind of like made everyone like look around and like talk to each other. And then I think like music started playing, and like everyone just started getting in like a giant circle. And it was just a good vibe, and the people there obviously started like recognizing people and places, and then the rest is history, bro. And then I got the videos of you just walk away and all that stuff, bro. Like it's just always a good time.
I mean, we could obviously sit here for hours and just continuously talk about your acting journey and all that stuff, but let's go ahead and just for like a second, still on that same term and topic, but let's go like behind. Like, was there ever a point where I know the show ran for a few seasons, right?
Ran for 3 seasons.
3 seasons. There you go.
Pretty good.
Was there ever a time where you were like, I don't think I want to do it?
No, I'm gonna be honest. Walk the Park was like the most fun 3 years of my life. I mean, we gotta think about it. Like, you're pranking people. Yeah. No consequences. Like, no matter what you say or do. You're not gonna get in trouble for 3 years. I mean, it was literally like the most fun I've ever had, ever. And I mean, I wouldn't trade the experiences for anything. I had a lot of learning I had to do while filming it too. Online school was an adjustment. Bro, I didn't learn nothing. In online school, like, at all. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, it was a really good time.
Was it a big jump for you? Was it like just a total, because you've always been, I think like in our friend group, you've always been the most energetic. Like you've always had that thing about you where you were like, I'm definitely the one that brings everybody together. I'm like we saw you as like the glue.
Well, I appreciate that. That means a lot. That means a lot. I wouldn't think that, but like definitely like a lot of energy. Yeah. That's one of the reasons my mom put me in acting. She's like, you got too much energy. Like, you need to chill out. Right. So she just threw me in there, and then I'm so sorry. What was your question again? I totally just blanked out.
Was it a big jump for you?
Yes, bro. I mean, cause like I was in Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dom. Right. Which, by the way, no one knows this. I'm about to put myself on blast. Okay. I auditioned for the role of Nicky.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was originally going for like one of the 4. And I got my call back, and then I got like another call back, and I was like, man, like skinless. Like I'm like, this might be my first like big thing.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, like I just got in my feelings, and then the director was like, I want you to do it this way. And then like I took that to heart, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I just started crying. I did, and I like to this day I'm like, that's 100% like one of the main reasons why like I didn't get it. But I mean, you learn from that though. You learn to take constructive criticism, and it's like one of the things, because if I would have got that, I wouldn't have got Walk the Prank.
Exactly. There's always
But Amber Horn, shout out to Amber Horn, that's my girl. She was so kind. She was able to let me audition for the guest star role of Oscar. So I was able to do that for 10 episodes. And they would always have me back. They're always so nice, so kind.
You know, I've always had that question. I think me, you, and Daniel had to come up with these characters ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was for Nickelodeon. I wasn't sure what it was for. There was no title to it.
Mm-hmm.
But we had to come up with at least 3 different characters.
Right.
And that freaked me out because I've never, like, everything that I had done before then had been given to me.
Right.
I was already given a breakdown, what they were looking for, and a script.
Yeah.
Now to where I have to do it myself, like, I remember I would text her, I was like, hey, you know, what is this? What is that? What is that? I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
All right,
you know what
right.
I mean? And then I saw the episodes that you were on. I was like, this had to be for that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because that's, first of all, that's Cody. That's not Oscar. That's not the old man. That's Cody. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just in costume. So what was that audition process like? Like, where was it exactly? Because I went to the animation studios, you know?
Paramount?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was it the same place? Because I was always so...
You know, off the top of my head, I really can't 100% remember.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, I do. I'm tripping. When I auditioned for Nikki, it was in the Nickelodeon building.
Okay.
This really cool Nickelodeon building.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I feel like I like caught the aura. That might have added to it. I was like, yo, like, this is like real life. Like, this could like change my life. But no, the audition process was super nice. I mean, looking back, I mean, it's like the biggest deal in the world. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much pressure, but it's just like they're just trying to find like the best actor, and they're trying, and they're just so nice, especially in like the children's industry. They're very, very nice, man. Like on Disney too. Like the whole crew is just very, very nice. I'll have to see what that's like in like an adult studio. Actually, I did a commercial, and bro, like they did not care that I was there.
Yeah.
They were like, bro, like you're an adult. Like,
right.
Get your papers, get moving.
Exactly.
I was like, oh my God.
Like once you're ready to work, people kind of see you in a different light.
Almost definitely. Oh yeah. So
you know?
I mean, so it definitely makes me grateful that like I was able to be a part of like Nickelodeon and Disney.
Right.
Hey, oh my gosh, I'm about to put myself on blast again. Yo, I don't know what it is with Nickelodeon, but I keep just like ruining my entire chances. Bro, after we did Walk the Prank, we finished season 3. They had me do an audition for Nickelodeon, and I couldn't get the audition done.
Yeah.
Like I just kept like stuttering over words. Now I've got a whole way of memorizing my lines. I just did an audition this morning that I read last night. So hey, if you want to get me back for an audition, you know where to call me. You know my agent. But it was just really unfortunate. Just like my lack of preparation for like Nickelodeon and Disney. Like looking back, bro, I would take it so much more serious.
Right. Yeah.
And I definitely have like with acting, and you know, but it's just, I mean, when you're a kid and you just want to like experience kid things, it's not like the biggest thing on your mind is to like your career and trying to be the best that you can.
Right.
But now, hey, I'm grown now, so like let's figure it out.
Speaking of grown, he's not just grown in age, he's grown in height. He used to be the shortest kid I knew, and now he walked in my door and barely fits through it. That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, Rich opened the door.
No, but okay. I think out of everyone that knows that I know you, they always have these questions. Just like people that watch The Simpsons are like, how the hell do they predict all these things and they come true? They have to have something, you know.
Yeah,
like
I've seen
that the world doesn't know. You know what I mean?
Right.
The biggest question, and I think that I don't think you're gonna answer it, but the biggest question is, how many of those pranks were real?
Bro, it's like literally my most asked question. Like besides like, were you on like a prank? It's just like, are they real?
Right.
I've got the inside scoop for y'all. All right. To our knowledge, it was 100% real.
Okay.
100%.
Right.
I was told that for the first season, like the way that we would get people for the pranks is we would go on Craigslist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we go on Craigslist and just like get some people. I still haven't verified if that's 100%. So if that is not true, like tell me. But that's just what I was told. And then for season 2 and 3, like they had the like friends of friends.
Yeah,
start, like,
right.
So it was kind of like a nice like family tree type of thing. But yeah, it was pretty wild, man.
On that show, you go through a lot of costume changes. I mean, as the seasons progress, you guys, I mean, I remember this commercial came on promoting the show.
Mm-hmm.
And it was for an episode where I don't know who it is, but I think it's Jillian on a hospital bed. And Bryce is a alien baby or something.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the first things we ever did.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You were in a full-on pig boy getup.
Mm-hmm.
What was the longest like makeup process that you've like your earliest call time on set just because of how long makeup would take?
So my earliest call time, I think our earliest we ever really had was like 7. Maybe we had a 6:30.
Okay.
If I'm remembering.
Okay.
I mean, but I always remember it being 7.
Right.
So we had to get up nice and early in the morning.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was like it was a nice routine. It was good to have. But yeah, with the Pigman prank.
Yeah.
In my room to this day, I still have the Pigman head.
Oh, do you?
I got to
that's
keep it.
crazy.
Yeah, so I'm like sending like a picture when I get home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still got it. It doesn't have like the front. It
Obviously,
has like
okay.
the ears and everything.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So it's pretty cool. But yeah, that was the longest that I had to do for hair and makeup.
I figured because
Yeah.
there's no way they just said okay, 5 o'clock, boom, done. You know,
Yeah.
or like hours on end, just like sitting on a chair. The ending to that show is completely insane. I think for all the viewers that watched it were completely shocked. They were taken aback.
Yes.
I think you were. I think it was 16th or 17th birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
We were at some hotel on the strip,
Right.
and I'd asked you about it. Like, is there more seasons? Is there more to come?
Mm-hmm.
And you said that they were actually writing, unfortunately, the end of the show, and you couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Like, not because it was coming to an end, not only, but because of how crazy the ending was. Where did that come from? And I mean, how early did you guys know that that's how the show was gonna end?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Fire. There was actually talks of making a Walk the Prank movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was talks of like a Walk the Prank movie potentially.
All the inside scoop is right
I
here,
know.
right
Like
now.
I've never been on a podcast where like explain it and like nobody wanted to know the inside scoop. So here it is. But yeah, we were gonna make a movie. And the executive producers, shout out to Adam Small, and shout out to the late Trevor Moore. He passed away. Trevor Moore, literally like one of the funniest guys I've ever met in the entire world. R.I.P. to him. He was super duper cool. They were talking to us about like a potential like road trip from Cali to Vegas.
Oh, awesome.
So I was like, bro, I've really done that whole trip. Yeah. Like, we could easily shoot this. But it never went through.
Okay.
But it was nice like having the idea of it though. I'm like,
Right.
like the great movie.
Yeah.
I would have done it in a heartbeat. Oh my gosh, that would have been so much fun.
Right.
But no, we didn't. So we had season 3. But I'm trying to remember when like we really knew that it was gonna be like the last season, because I don't think anyone was like, well, what if we get season 4? I think we always knew that it was gonna end there, but I can't remember exactly when we found out. But
do you think there would have been like more exciting and just like out of this world pranks if the show were to continue?
Bro, if they have a revamp, oh my god, invite me. Y'all, I'm so much funnier now and like not socially awkward. And then my acne cleared up, y'all. Like, hey, hair and makeup won't even take that long. I'm like, my hair stays like this now. It's ridiculous. But no, man. I feel like the pranks would be definitely crazier.
Okay.
Because I mean, we're older now. I mean, we can obviously do a lot more.
And I mean, with the purchase of 20th Century Fox from Disney, I mean, I feel like you guys could get away with a lot more stuff than back then, because back then it was just straight Disney and maybe ABC. You know what I mean? But even ABC was kind of censored in a way, and now they have like The Simpsons, they have Deadpool, they have all these things. So, what if you had like a good prank idea that you've always wanted to do? What would it be?
Man, I don't know. I you know.
Yeah, I can't share that because I'm gonna do it.
Right, Rich doesn't even know what's gonna happen to him. Man, I don't know. Like, I'd probably want to have like a bunch of like famous people like
Okay.
involved with the prank. Or
Yeah.
just prank a bunch of famous.
Kind of
people.
like a prank stars or punked kind of thing.
Kinda, yeah. But just like a really like big thing. Like obviously it's gonna be like the number one. Prank.
Right.
But no, I haven't really thought about that. Even though like I'm a prankster, like I should have like a super be all end all prank. But no, I ain't got one. Maybe someone like the president.
With the president,
Maybe
oh
like
boy.
prank the CIA, or
Right.
something like that.
Definitely.
That'd
That's definitely big.
be kind of cool. Pretty-
Where were you when you got the call for the show? And like, actually, when did you even get the audition? Because for the longest time, we were always kind of like together, or at least talking.
Right.
I mean, I can only imagine where I would be if I were to get like a life kind of changing call like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So where were you? You know, what were you?
You'd be
doing?
at my house doing my podcast.
Right. Yeah.
That's exactly what we have.
Okay.
When I got the news.
Yeah.
Well, here, let's say back to the audition. I don't know when we
Yeah.
found out about the audition, but obviously we went out to Cali, and then we were actually driving home after the first audition, and
Oh,
they were
were you?
like,
Okay.
and they were like, nah, we want you to stay because we want you to read for Chance and Herman.
Oh, nice.
So it's like
Okay.
that's when they wanted to switch it, which was dope.
Yeah.
Like, that was really
Yeah.
nice. But I got the call. It was like one day after school or something like that. And my parents just like brought me into the front room, the same room they taught me about like, acting in the first place. It was pretty symbolic. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
And we had Jim and Saber on the phone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So they were just like they're like, hey, like we got the news about like the show.
Uh-huh.
And like, bro, I was so nervous.
I know.
I was like, man, I was like, don't do this to me. And then they're like yelling on the phone. They're like, you guys.
Yeah.
And it was just like super duper cool, man. And it was. I mean, it brought me to tears. Like I was just super duper happy.
Oh,
and
for
thankful.
sure, definitely.
Because I mean, it's like because I was like a guest star on Nicky Ricky. I was I guess I was the main character in Spark technically, but
right.
But it wasn't like a huge like a Disney production.
Yeah.
So it was like the first time that I was gonna be like one of like the main characters in like a show on TV. You can press the channel, you can literally see it.
Exactly.
Even though some people don't even have Disney XD.
Right.
Some people gotta get on that.
Yeah, I think the craziest thing for me is I didn't even know this was gonna happen. But you and Brandon did a bump on Disney Channel. Like you're watching Disney Channel.
Yeah.
And then like it kind of just like TV static. Like where are you? You know, like it was crazy because Disney and Disney XD, everybody thought it was the same.
Yeah.
But Disney XD was more like live action TV series. You know, like a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
But a little more, I guess, for Disney's thing, like a little more edgier. You know, they could get away with a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
More like the teen skater type vibe is what I got from it. I think that they changed Disney XD to be like animation only. But we are on Disney Plus. Shout out to that. If you don't want to watch it, it's on Disney Plus.
Right.
But yeah, bro, it's crazy. When we were doing the audition, I don't even know how it got brought up.
Okay.
But they were like, "Yo, Brandon's gonna come audition with you."
Yeah. See.
And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, like Brandon from your school." I was like, "Bet."
Yeah.
And of course we had chemistry.
Right.
Like that was a given. So then like they just saw us like performing together, and dude, it was awesome.
Yeah,
It was
I
really
remember
cool.
I would go to auditions in Disney, Nickelodeon, and they would always have a sign-in sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would always see either you or Brandon. It was never either one. I was just like, oh my god, Cody was just like, I got a text him, was like, hey, you still here?
Right,
kind of
right.
thing. But I think we actually had booked something together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with like Daniel?
with Jordan Castro.
With Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all went out there. We all got the call, and I think it was like at a church. We saw each other at the audition.
Yeah, it was some church thing, bro. I'm so foggy on that whole thing. It's like, did we like leave?
We did leave.
Yeah.
It was that the Miss Jem and Dr. Saber thought it was a movie, but like had a school play, something like that.
Okay.
But it was a theater play, and they taught us how to, perform in movies, TV shows, a little more, I guess, like in a natural sense.
Okay.
Yeah. But like theater, it's more like, I don't know, like outplayed, like for audience, like live audiences every day.
Yeah.
And what I'm surprised I don't remember this because it was probably the coolest experience that I've ever had, because Tyler Perry was the producer of the play, I guess.
Oh,
And
no kidding.
we had left as soon as I think it was the director of it. He came in, he was like, the producer just wants to come in, say a few quick words, because I think it was the table read, like a chemistry thing.
Right.
And, he came in, I was like, who's Tyler Perry? I was searching up, and I was like, oh, Medea. Like, freaking, Medea,
Like, he was, like, there with us?
Yeah, he was there. It was, again, we were sitting in, like,
my memory.
pews, Like, we were sitting in pews, kind of. Like, it was right across from UCLA, so I don't know if it was, like, a on-campus kind of thing or something like that.
Right.
But, we sat there, and then as soon as he left, I don't know who it was, but I know we were there with our parents. I don't know who it was, but somebody came in, walked up to the three of us and said, you have to leave. Your managers don't want you doing this.
Oh.
And I think somewhere, sometimes I'm hesitant taking pictures for my mom, because then it never ends. But I'm glad that she always takes pictures, because there's still a picture of us, of you, me, and Jordan, after we got the news that we had to leave, just sobbing, crying, like, just like sad that we had to leave.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's great. And then, I got on the phone with Dr. Saber, and she was like, no, you can stay. But it's just, it could potentially mess up, like, what we taught you from this point on. And I was like, okay, like, I get it. Like, it was kind of hard, like, having to drive back and then seeing, like, my family, like, oh, aren't you filming, like, a movie or something? I was like, I thought so.
Yeah.
When you think of the people and the experiences that you've been able to, experience with a life like this now, what's, like, the first fondest memory that does come to mind?
Bro, the first one that just immediately popped in my head was I was visiting Wisconsin for some of my family. By the way, I don't want anyone to think that I'm being rude to Richard because I have my arm folded. It's just the most comfortable thing that I have right now.
And these chairs are not the most comfortable.
I've tried it like this, bro. It is the most comfortable in this position. I love Richard. That's my guy.
These are what celebrities are like. Come on now, Jesus.
No. But I was in Wisconsin, and bro, this was in 2016.
Yeah.
This was when no, it wasn't 2017. It was 2016.
Okay.
And bro, this is when like Musically was popping.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah. I was starting to grow a little bit and get some traction on Musically, and then obviously Walk the Prank aired in 2016.
Yep.
So like it was like a bunch. I think it was like in the summertime that we went to. So like it was because we aired April 1st, April 6th technically for Walk the Prank, and then so like people were able to like watch the show from when I was there. And bro, I've literally never like had that many people like around. Wisconsin does it differently. Like there was just like 20, 30 people like at a time. We were just like chilling at a water park. Chilling at the water park. And then bro, it's like some people even tried to like drown me. They were like, I was like, I was trying to get out of there. But it was really, really cool. It's like they were just so friendly and so kind. And it was just like in one of those moments where I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
Like it just like it like really hit me that I was like man, like I have like an influence, and like people like can look up to you.
Right.
And like other people like I don't even know. I don't know these people, but like they know me.
Okay.
And it's just it was like a really humbling experience. And what else was humbling was when half the people didn't even say Walk the Prank. They'd be like, yo, you're that guy on Musically. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I don't know, I'm on TV.
Yeah.
But
kind of like your celebrity. What are you talking? I'm on TV. I'm a TV star.
No, but it was really cool. It was nice seeing that like Musically was popping. Now it's just TikTok. Like, that's the whole craze. It's TikTok. Yeah. I'm trying to get back on it,
right,
bro.
It's
so good.
You actually just filmed something with your brother on your Instagram. I don't know. I was at work and I couldn't hear the audio, but just see like your body language, your facial expressions. Without audio, they're already funny.
Was it the
where he closes the door? I'm like, I don't know what the hell is going on in this video, but that's funny. Like I don't hear anything, but that's funny as fuck. Like it's so hilarious just to see. Like again, I didn't hear it. I didn't know what was being said. I was like, how did Cody have the phone and then now Nathan has the phone and why is Cody outside?
Right. Yeah, bro. It was like a last second thing. Eric just thinks he's all big and bad, bro. Yeah. He thinks he's almost as tall as me.
Yeah.
Bro, Eric, I swear, if you get taller than me, I'm taking out your kneecaps. I'm thinking about you're not gonna get taller than me. I promise you. I'm 6'1". He's like 5'11". 14 years old.
Okay, you and Brandon. This is crazy. You and Brandon are probably taller than I ever thought that, you know, I thought I'd be that tall before you guys, you know?
Mhm.
I think I saw, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw Brandon had posted a picture at an event he was at.
Mhm.
And he got a picture with Kanye and Giveon. Yeah.
Swear, bro. Those are big names.
I did not even know Giveon was that small until he stood beside Brandon.
Well, how tall is Brandon? Like isn't Brandon like 6'2", 6'3"?
He's, yeah.
Bro, that's
So-
tall. I haven't seen him since the end of Octo Praying, bro. Like, he was not.
Yeah,
6'2"
no,
when we did
like you
Octo
could
Praying.
tell, right? And now
But-
it's just like he's up there with you, you know? Like I don't think anybody has walked through the front door and just barely had like this much clearance until you walked in.
Shoot, Brandon's gonna
So-
hit his head when he
right,
when he
yeah.
gets in the house. He gonna doink. This is gonna happen.
I wanted to talk about this. I think I was on a road trip with my family, and I had seen a post. This was like when the late great Cameron Boyce had passed away. He passed away, and I was like, oh damn, you know, that's crazy, because you know, I think it was like what, 20, 21?
He was young.
Yeah, like really
Super
really
young.
young.
I think he was like 20 something.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about. That he was only like 20. Wow.
You
Yeah.
have a picture together
Mm-hmm.
with him.
Yep.
Where was that? I mean, you've gone to all these events and you've met all these people, but I'm pretty sure when the news hit, you kind of, the memories of that day had probably, because for me, I know that it would for me.
Mhm.
You know, they all kind of just like probably came back to
Right.
you. Where was it? You know, and what was like your first impression of meeting him?
Bro, shout out to Cameron Boyce. He was literally it's Cameron Boyce, my fault.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah,
only has
right.
like a voice
Yeah.
at the end. Cameron Boyce.
Yeah.
Super duper nice. One of the
Okay.
most humble people like in the world. And I don't know, like I was just kind of like in awe when I saw him. I mean, like when I think of child actors that I looked up to, like
Yeah.
before I got into acting,
Exactly.
I really liked Jesse.
Yeah.
So I mean, like it was like my favorite show on Disney.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously seeing like Cameron, like he was like the kid that I related to. I was like,
Right, right.
I was like, man, like I'm literally like Cameron. Like he's got
Yeah.
so much swag. He's so cool. He can dance. I can't dance. So that's something he'll always have over me.
Yeah.
But it was just crazy, like see him in person. Like Bradley Stephen Perry, who
Yeah,
was
yeah.
on Good Luck Charlie.
Right. Yeah.
Like, again, another character that I really looked up to.
And then Eric Allen came to Hollywood Access, and we had a whole. Were you still there? See, that's how early you
Mhm.
guys had hit that like kind of where like Mr. and Dice want everybody to be at in
Right.
a way, you know.
Yeah.
You guys hit that so early that I think I want to say like 2 to 3 good years with the both of you,
Mhm.
and you guys had just gone, you know.
Yeah.
And then I
Never
walked
fun.
through the door again, and it's just, oh, they're right there, but they're not, because it was the poster. I was like, oh, that's
Oh
great, yeah.
yeah, the big one.
Right, yeah.
We have it hanging in our front room at our house.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
for
pretty
sure.
cool.
But I mean, now, you know, I don't know if you'll remember this, but for one of my birthday parties, we went to Town Square, and I think we were eating at this, I don't think it's there anymore, but this burger joint.
Oh yeah.
And for some reason, you had just gotten up, and I was like, where is he going? And you walked up to the bar and you ordered Captain Crunch in a cup. And I was like, first of all, my first question wasn't, why did you do that? My first question was, where's the milk? Because you came back with just a genuine cup of Captain Crunch. I was like, at that time, I wasn't like a texture guy. Like the texture had to be right. It sounds weird, but like
For a lot of people that are like that.
yeah, you know,
yeah.
I like eating pudding because it's soft. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, but Captain Crunch, especially Captain Crunch, it's like it's got the rough edges and then it's so hard. You know, like it has its name for a reason. And you're just over here like there's like a big old juicy burger in front of you, but nah, you're popping like berries in your mouth.
Yeah,
But
bro.
it's, like from going to that and then like, you know, going to where you started, just signing autographs of like, you know, pictures with your face on them, you know. How do you stay so humble? How do you stay so down to earth? Because I know that, you know, for some people it can take them one big shot to change everything. Their thoughts, their, you know, their, I guess, like reasoning behind what they do can change after like the first big like, oh my God, you're from so and so. You know,
Right.
you still find a way to, well, stay locally based here in Vegas.
Right.
You go to CSN, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get myself.
You know,
Shout
yeah,
out to
right.
my mama. Shout out to my mama.
How do you just like, you know, because I'm pretty sure you were recognized, if not already, for just being a friend, you know, to your classmates. But now being this guy that they probably watched over the weekend, you know, on TV.
Right.
How do you just like, oh my God, you know, you're Cody, and then, oh, now I gotta go to fucking math class kind of thing. Like,
right.
was there ever a time where you kind of had to hold yourself back because like, oh, I kind of see myself leaning that way, you know?
Yeah. Today actually was the day that
Oh, well, today was the day.
Today was legit the day.
Yeah.
That like my classes found out. Well, like some people in my classes.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, like I don't walk in the room and I'm like, yo, everyone,
I'm on Disney.
I was on. Like it's nothing like that. I don't tell anyone, bro. Like, I don't tell anyone that I'm like on. Like, it's just like it's something to be proud of, but it's nothing to be like braggadocious about. You know. Because it's like at the end of the day, like I'm still a person. You're still a person.
Right,
and just because like my face is on TV like every once in a while, doesn't mean anything. So I mean, it was just cool because like everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, like what's your guys' Because like we have each other's numbers. We're like, "What's your Instagram?"
Yeah.
Like I gave them my Instagram. And they're like,
yeah, and then it's kind of hard hiding the fact that you, first of all, the blue check mark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're always like, "What is he famous for?" and they gotta just search your name up. I think I was going through my phone because sometimes at work it gets slow, so I have the time to, you know, restock the shelf or go on a little break. Right. And I realized that I don't have current photos of us, and I was like, I wanted to put a contact photo for contacting my phone.
We've got to take a photo.
Right, and I was like, oh, he's like that. That was my moment of like, oh damn, I don't want to be one of those friends. Cause I was like, oh, he's famous. And I just looked your name up and millions, just, you know, thousands of photos popped up.
Lots of crazy ones. We need to work. I need to talk to Google about that. Cause y'all got some of the most ugly photos of me as like the first 10, and I gotta have my best 10. Then you can put some ugly ones. But
out of all the people that you've met through this, you know, I mean, they don't even have to be famous, but just like these. You what? You're 19 now.
19,
right?
Yep.
You've lived a good deal of your life that probably most people haven't, because of your connections and what you do, or what it's just like what you did. Yeah. You know, what's like the craziest like interaction you've had, whether it be celebrity or non-celebrity?
Bro, I've got it for you.
Yeah,
bro. Y'all wouldn't believe this. We were doing an audition. I went out to LA for an audition. I don't even remember what it was for. But bro, I literally sat down and was like going over my lines, going over them, and then it's like this room with like a bunch of other dudes, no one that I really recognized.
Right.
But then like we were going through it, and then all of a sudden this dude walks up to me.
Yeah.
And I think like there's something like behind me or
something.
something.
Yeah.
And he was like, all he said to me was this. He goes, "I was you."
Oh.
Excuse me? Yeah. Are you trying to psych me out before the audition? But he was like, no, like I was you, because I did your voice in Portuguese for Walk the Prank.
Oh.
I was like, what?
Oh,
and
that's
he was like, yeah, like I've had to do every single one of your lines for the show, like
but in Portuguese.
But in Portuguese, I was like, no way.
Yeah.
And then so then like, after we did the audition, he like stayed. He was so nice. His name was Pedro. Shout out to Pedro. That's my man. Like he showed me his Instagram, and I was like, oh, like this guy probably have like a really nice following, bro. This kid had like 1 million followers. I was like, bro, who is this guy? Yeah. And then he like whipped out his camera, and then he just started talking in Portuguese. Like he was the real deal, and he low-key kind of sounded like me. I was a little bit.
Yeah,
that
was gonna be my next question. Like when they do dubs, I mean, you'll watch like an anime, right? And it's like obviously Japanese or whatever, and then you hear it in English, and it kind of sounds the same. Do they have to find like somebody that can, I guess, reenact or like just kind of mimic it in a way and then just change?
Probably just like the like tone and like the afflictions and like the way that you speak. I mean, you wouldn't do Jillian's voice even if you were German. Like, exactly. So I mean, it'd have to match it like a little bit in terms of like sound, but I mean, the other languages, bro, I got no idea.
Right.
I remember we were doing a promo for Disney, like the show. And we had to say some things in like like Korean or like German or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It was actually the day that I met Sky Jackson.
Oh,
Very
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
very nice.
Sick.
We only got to talk for like a second. She was filming. I was like, hi. Of course you're going to say hi to Sky
Yeah,
Jackson.
yeah.
I'm like, duh.
Right.
Sky Jackson, hit my line if you ever need something. Hey, I'm here for you. I'm your biggest fan. But she was very, very nice, man. And yeah. But I never had to learn a language.
Yeah.
I mean, I barely know Spanish. It took 2 years. It's pretty bad.
I think going back to that magical forest story, again, you were recognized. I think we were just walking, and there was a line for, I think it was like the slide. You guys like goes down.
Probably slide.
Yeah. And we were playing mini golf, and this little kid walked up to you, and I think you got recognized to a point where we decided to make a game out of it. We were like, the next person to walk up to you, just pretend like you don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
Have you ever had your crazy fan interaction to where they recognize you, but they could be like 10 feet away, and then running up and doing all that crazy stuff that like, oh my god, like touching up on you? And
right.
Have you ever had that to the point where you were like, I think I should stay inside for a little, like, or away from this area for like 5 minutes or so?
Right. The other thing I can think of like something like that would be like in Wisconsin when like the chick was like on my back when I was swimming, and like I was I couldn't really like breathe. But no, I mean, I've had people. I had someone. I was at my sister's soccer game.
Yeah.
And this lady pulled up with her baby, and she was like, "Can you sign my baby?"
Oh.
I was like, "I can for sure do that for you." And I just signed the baby's head.
Yeah.
Bro. I was like, "That's awesome."
Yeah.
But I mean, there's really been no like scenarios where like it's been like uncomfortable or like like frightening. I don't know. Like if someone comes at you with energy,
right,
you gotta come at them with like the same energy, bro, and then you'll be all right.
I mean, working for Disney, I mean, you have to have. I think for a lot of like people that have gone on air about this, they feel like they have to be, I guess in a way, like naturally censored, because like for you, like I guess if you were a little older, right, like you wouldn't be on a Disney show and then want to be caught like in a bar, blackout drunk, and then go back the next week to film such because now the audience that the show brought in has now a different view on you.
Absolutely.
Do you ever feel like you had to tone down, like you couldn't do a specific thing, or like if you did, you'd have to be like, hey, watch my back real quick while I do this, or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like have you ever thought about that, even now, even though you're not like doing that anymore?
Bro, you literally wouldn't believe it. I was just thinking about this yesterday. Me and my homies were like trying to do like a podcast, which by the way, this is like a great start. And this is like helping me out. Like
good.
Bro, amazing hosting.
First episode too. Come on now.
He's got like the research on deck. I've never answered questions like these. Like I'm like super engaged, bro. It's awesome. But gosh, I'm blanking out. My fault. My fault.
You're good.
With the censorship.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking to my friends about it because even my sister, bro. My sister was like, if you do a podcast, she's like, are you gonna cuss on it?
Right.
Because like, no, you're good. I've just been so used to just like not cursing, obviously because of like Disney and like Nickelodeon and stuff. And like being child friendly, it's it definitely helps you get like a lot more like money opportunities and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
But I also know how much funnier I could be if I curse. So I mean, just like figuring out it's like this battle I'm having with myself. I'm like, do I just like fully commit and just like say whatever I want to say, like no matter what, or do I like censor myself? Well, not like I guess censor myself, but I guess just being more like cognizant on like what I'm saying and like if I can say it in a funny way without cursing. But man, to curse words make things hard. So much funny. Like it doesn't even need to be funny, but if you just throw like an F-bomb in there, like it's so much funnier. But I don't know. I think once I get a role where like I really curse, then like the audience can see it and be like, whoa.
You're right.
So then I can kind of like ease into it, but I don't know. I'm just kind of getting like a feel for it.
Yeah, because I mean like watching like Zendaya from like Case Undercover, Shake It Up to now Marvel, like she's MJ, she's
big time.
Or just seeing a like a child celebrity, or like somewhere like in our age group, start on like Disney, Nickelodeon, and then now they're on Brandon, for example. He was on Disney, and now he's on HBO. I mean, that's a big jump.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Right.
Like he was probably, you guys were probably trained to do and say this and that, act this way when you were like 3 years. I mean, that's 3 years of your life that I'm pretty sure when he first stepped onto it, or like, you know, I feel like he's always had like a different mentality than us, like a little more like a matured mentality. You know?
Oh yeah, for his age, Brandon was super duper mature.
Yeah.
More mature than I was. I walked up right. I don't know how he dealt with me, honestly. I was just a fireball, man.
But I can hope that your guys' connection still stayed the same, you know. But it's crazy to think that, you know, watching some like she played like, you know, Zendaya played like a girly girl. Oh,
my fault.
We're gonna wrap this up.
No, you're good.
She played like this girly girl character, and now she's on to, you know, like doing all this other like Euphoria. I mean, come on, like, you know, that her jumpstart was kids.
It's about the biggest jump you can make.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I saw this one clip on Instagram. I'm guessing it's part of Euphoria.
Yeah.
But it was like this dude was like on fire in a chair and she was shooting a gun at him. I was like, oh my god.
Oh Jesus Christ.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, like she's got like the biggest jump ever, bro.
Because I know you have somewhere to be, I'm gonna ask you a few more questions.
You're all good. You're all good, bro. You're all good.
I think my favorite like collaboration that you guys
I'm
would.
totally just putting.
No, you're fine.
I'm putting in airplane mode. I'm putting in airplane mode. Can't have that right now.
You guys collaborated with not only Vine stars for, I think, an April Fool's Day like special, but WWE superstars. What was? I mean, I wanna know about that. Like,
bro, it was sick, honestly. For like the WWE, I did like Sting.
Yeah.
So I got to do like the whole like face paint and everything for it too. That was super duper cool. That dude was super duper nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. I mean, he looks intimidating. Like, he's taller than me. He's huge, but very, very sweet guy. And then we had some NFL stars on. We had like Josh Norman. I wasn't in that one. Shout out to Josh Norman. Then we had Jay Ajayi and Jarvis Landry. That's my guy right there. And you need to get up out of Cleveland because they do not deserve you, Jarvis, at all. But they were just super duper nice. And it's nice seeing people who aren't actors like they do the acting with you. But it's not like you need to like act. Like you're pranking. Like there's a level of fun and randomness to it.
I think at like, you know, for like the convincing part, that's where the acting has to kind of you know, stick, you know.
Right.
And I mean, after that, you know, was there ever like a real set script that you guys would have for an episode, like when it came to the prank part? Because I know that there would be like fillers, you know,
right?
Like it would be like an actual TV show, and then it would be like kind of like a reality, like this is real kind of thing.
Yep. Good question, by the way. And by the way, the research about the Vines, some people don't even know we did that with the Vines people.
Yeah.
We did that for like promo for the show. Yeah,
you know, and it's crazy because I didn't even find out on your page or Disney. It was Thomas Sanders' page.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that Cody? It's like, that's Cody.
Yeah, Thomas Sanders, bro. Yeah, when I saw his name for like, they gave us like the list of like the Viners that we're gonna collaborate with. Bro, I lost it.
Right.
Oh my God, it was so cool just seeing Thomas Sanders, man. Very creative guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like the convincing of people. It's not that tough. A lot of people believe a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's because they're acting too.
Yeah.
That's probably where people ask me, like, is it real?
Yeah, right.
But like, yeah, it was real.
Was there ever a prank that you were like, there's no way people will fall for this? Like, it's
all of them. Like, bro, like there's just a ton of them but I mean, I don't know, like in the moment, especially like Bryce. Like Bryce did an excellent job of just creating that like seriousness and like when he was like really in danger and like he really like sold like a lot of the pranks. I mean, like bro, the what do you call it? The lizard prank? Where, where like Bryce gets bit by the lizard and he becomes a lizard. Like, bro, that's so wild. But I mean, we sell it so well.
Yeah.
And Bryce just does it so well, and it like all of us did so well.
Right.
Everyone did amazing. We all
like, no, only we did.
No. And then the Jill would sell really well, and then oh my gosh, Toby literally like put the whole thing together. He was the funniest.
Right.
Because like he would just say the most random things to the people, like in the beginning of the prank. And like the middle, like, he was just he was the glue that like held everything together.
I think it's just crazy how he's probably on like the best show he could be on right now. because of the character that he played.
Yeah.
And just the whole show, you know, Walk the Prank, now on just roll with it kind of thing. It's like, it's legit script. It's like an interactive show.
It is.
You were on it.
I was on it, yeah. I was just about to say, it's a perfect segment because I was actually on. But yeah, bro, it was so nice seeing Toby.
Yeah.
And it was so nice seeing Adam and Trevor. I got to see Trevor one last time before he passed away.
Okay.
And bro, it was just, they're just so nice, man.
Yeah.
They're so nice. I mean, LA and just like the industry in general just get like such a bad rep.
Right.
But bro, I mean, you just gotta surround yourself with like the right people. They were just so nice all the time. I'm just so thankful that they were in my life.
What's one last thing that you wanna either clear up, that one more good story that you'd want to share with the people who could potentially be watching, you know, like something that you want to leave them with, kind of.
Well, some things I want to clear up. I want to clear up one thing and one thing only: that pickles are nasty.
Oh,
if you
Cody!
eat pickles, no, I'll get controversial. Pickles are actually nasty. I can't stand pickles. They're probably top 10 worst food of all time. I'm not gonna lie. They are so nasty. But I'm gonna get a lot of heat for that because my whole family likes pickles. They all like pickles.
Okay, I got the wrong guess. Get the fuck. No, I will eat a whole jar. Like, okay, maybe.
Oh,
like
you're a pickle eater.
I'm a pickle eater.
Do you drink the pickle juice?
I don't. I cry, like, even when if I were to eat a straight pickle, I like, you know, kind of like dab it in a jar kind of thing. Yeah. Like if it's on my burger, I kind of want a little more, but I mean, a lot of something is bad even for people who are like crazy in love with it.
Any amount of pickle.
Yeah.
Bro, I take it off my Chick-fil-A sandwiches, bro. Like it is not gonna be. But I'm actually gonna do a YouTube video where I taste these berries. Yeah. And they change your taste buds from sour to sweet.
Oh shit, okay.
Bro, it'll be the only time you will ever see me eat a pickle. That is it. I'll do it for one YouTube video and that is it, bro. Like,
but a sweet pickle, think about it. Would that even be appetizing?
Well, I mean, the only thing that I don't like about it is that it's so sour.
Right.
It's so sour. So maybe if it's like sweet.
Yeah, okay.
Because I have a sweet tooth. So maybe, but I still think it's gonna be nasty, bro. Like it's a pickle at the end of the day. Not really.
The last question I have for you is, what's more to come from Cody Veith?
What's more to come from Cody Veith? Gonna finish up my associate's degree, doing auditions whenever I can, whenever I get them from my agents. Yeah. First of all, if I book something, I'm out. College can wait. I can do another semester. So I just like whenever I can get auditions done. Yeah. But definitely want to get my associate's degree done, just like so I can move out to LA, but at least have a degree in like videography and film. Right. So it'll be able to like help me out in LA. Yeah. And just like something to fall back on, like just in case, because you always got to be ready. Oh, definitely. But yeah, man, just like finishing up just like a little bit more school, and then just like pursuing that whole acting thing, man. There you go. Spend time with family. Spend time with your family. Surround yourself with people that love you. And yeah, man, life is just not that serious. Just live.
That's some real stuff right there. We actually had to move. Like I think we actually had this plan for Thursday. And then I work on Thursday, so we had to move it. And I said, how about Wednesday? And this man will take the time to spend time with his sister. I mean, your sister has to be so sweet. Like I think I've run into her like a couple times.
Sarah,
yeah, Sarah.
I love Sarah. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Sarah.
But I mean, like you're amazing. I don't know an older brother who will genuinely spend. Come in.
Yo, we need a special guest on the podcast.
Come on in.
Coming on in. It's.
Is it locked? Oh. Coming on in is me, I guess. Locked. Right.
I don't know who it is. We gotta find out. Hello.
Well, bring her up. Speaking of sisters, that was my sister. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't take a day to spend time. No. We live together. That's enough time she can get from me.
It's enough time.
Right, exactly. But speaking about time, Cody, one more time, I just want to say thank you for taking the time.
Well,
thank you for sitting down. I know we live. I mean, I don't think I know where you live actually.
No, I live northwest.
Okay.
So like, I'm only like 15, 20 away.
Okay, sounds
not
good.
Bad.
Yeah. So. But again, thank you for taking the time.
Bro,
thank you for sitting down with me.
Bro, I appreciate
it. Right out of school too. I mean that's
fresh out of college. Yep. Bro,
And
I had to wear a dress today.
I saw that.
Bro,
I saw that.
yeah, I had to do for my acting class like early in the morning. Bro, I like was just walking through the parking lot in like a dress.
Yeah.
People were looking at me, but they were probably just jealous.
I mean, it's even on your Snapchat, like, you know.
Yeah,
I was like, who is that? And I heard the laugh. I was like, oh, that's him. That's my boy Cody.
Yeah,
right there.
I had to play a woman for like a scene that we had.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Right.
So I mean, it was good. I had like a wig and everything, bro.
Okay.
It's fire.
Yeah.
But yeah. I just want to get that out there. If someone saw it on my page, they're like, "Why was he wearing a dress?"
Yeah.
That's why.
All right. Well, Cody, again, thank you. This concludes the first episode of who knows what this title will be called. But I mean, this is crazy. This has been years in the making. I mean, years for you, you know, going on like with what you do, and then a start for something new for me. So again, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for being my first guest.
Thank you for having me as
And
your
I
first guest.
appreciate
I'm honored.
All right, guys, that's Mr. Cody Veith. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.
Here's how we gonna sign out. Ready?
Yeah.
You go hit him with the I'm Richard Ong, and you're watching Disney Channel, and then you gotta hit the thing. You gotta hit the thing.
I'm Richard Ong, and you're watching Disney Channel. Okay, you gotta throw your thing up there now.
Sure, you can just put the one with me and Brandon. Hey, my name is Cody Veith from Disney XD's Walk the Prank, and you're watching Disney Channel. Bro, if you trace that's awesome. That has it.
Hit him with the catchphrase, Cody. Give it to him one more time.
Oh, bro, let me swerve into this one. Hold up. You just walked the prank. There it is.